Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another quick draft of murders at Karlov Manor. Yes, it must be said like that. Alright, let's see what we get this time. A mythic rare. Ooh, Vanifar Evolved Enigma. I have no idea what this does. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose one. Cloak a card from your hand. Put a +1/+1 counter on each colorless creature you control. Well, looks like we're going to be blue-green. What else is in this pack? It doesn't add up. I don't know what this does. Oh, that's just revive a creature and suspect it. So you can't even use it as a blocker. But yet it's an instant. Okay. Oh, the Flourishing Bloomkin. That card is annoying to deal with. I would hope that comes back, but it's probably not going to. The Undercover Crocodile could come back. But for now, we'll just take the Vanifar. What do we have here? Mistway Spy. Oh, that's just, okay. Bite Down on Crime. That's a nice removal spell. Collect Evidence 6. Costs 2 less to cast if evidence was collected. Target creature gets +2/+0. And then damages a thing. Alright, Bite Down on Crime it is. Eliminate the Impossible. We had this card last time. We didn't get to use it too much. So let's take it here. There's a Deduce. There's Hustle and Bustle. There's the Crocodile. But we're just going to try and stick with blue-green. Ooh. Signpost Uncommon. Beginning of combat, you may collect evidence for. Whenever you collect evidence, investigate. Note that those are two different things. You don't just have to collect evidence with this card. It could be with anything. And it's a detective. And it's a merfolk. And it's a 2-drop. It's everything we want right now for our deck. What's this? Curious Inquiry. Giant creature has +1/+1, and when it deals combat damage to a player, investigate. No thank you. Rakish Scoundrel. We could actually play that. Or there's the Bubble Smuggler. I'm going to take a Smuggler. Just get another 2-drop into the deck. There's a Crocodile. What's this? Search for a land and investigate. There's a, I accidentally double-clicked there. I was going to take the Crocodile anyways, but I wanted to point out that there was a, Novice Inspector in that pack still. Essence of Antiquity. 5 mana for a 1/10. When it's turned face up, your creatures gain hexproof and untap them. What a weird card. 1/10. Case of the Filched Falcon. I don't think Cease and Desist is really that good here. But the case... How many investigate things do we have? Oh, we got the Crocodile. I guess we could make a case for playing this. But I'm going to put it to the sideboard for the time being. Candlestick, no thank you. Riftburst Hellion. We could actually play that. I like it. Oh, there's the Crocodile back. Gravestone Strider. We could use this in theory to help splash a color. But again, I'm going to put it to the sideboard for now. Magnetic Snuffler. That's also going to go to the side. What a magnifying glass. Okay. We get Hunted Bone Brute. Menace. When this creature enters, target opponent creates 2 dog tokens. When this creature dies, each opponent loses 3 life. So you could just disguise it. Seems good. There's a Mistway Spy. Hotshot Investigators. Another Eliminate the Impossible. Topiary Panther. That could help splash. Airtight Alibi. I heard that card is supposed to be decent. But we'll just take the rare for the collection. Okay, so we have Dramatic Accusation. We have Vichugazi Inspector, which this card annoyed me last time. Fanatical Strength. And Exit Specialist. I'm going to take the Exit Specialist. What's this? Relive the Past. Artifact Land. No order there. 5/5. Okay, so we can't really... There's too much good in here. Sample Collector. You may collect Evidence 3. Vengeful Creeper. There's a Killer Among Us. Which, this card kind of kicked my butt last time. I'm going to take it. I want to try it out for myself. Alright, here we have an Airtight Alibi. Frozen Tusker. Interesting. Not really what I'm looking to do, though. Fey Flight. I think we could take a Fey Flight, or take a Unreasonable Doubt. I'll take the Fey Flight. What's this? High Alert. It's another guest card. Slime Against Humanity. X is 2 plus the number of cards you own and exile in your graveyard that are oozes or are named Slime Against Humanity. So this is the... You want to stock up on this card. Well, I'm going to take a Panther. Because I think we could prepare for a Black Splash. If we're going to splash black, this is a good card to do it with. And obviously the Bone Brute. What's this thing do? Oh, it helps with the splash. Mill 3 cards, Projector, Inspector. Let's maybe take the land here. We've got a lot of playables. Hotshot Investigator. What do I want? The Inspector or the Fanatical Strength? Well, what's 9 creatures and 6 non-creatures? We'll take a Fanatical Strength. Because I might have some more creatures here to play. Presumed dead. I don't think we're going to play that. How about another hunted bone root? There's also a ley line of the Guild Pact, but we're not going to play that. Double Novice Inspector. Cold Case Cracker. Yeah, we're splashing black now for sure. And I can play at least one of those Striders. Oh, we get another commercial district, which I still need copies of. If I wasn't picking that, there's Out Cold, Loxodon Eavesdropper, which that one seems good. Oh, the commercial district. Well, we could even put this in the deck. It could help surveil. Could, in theory, help us cast Rift Burst Hellion. Cold Case Cracker, I think, is going to be the pick here. I could also just grab They Went This Way. That also might return to us. Let's take the Cold Case Cracker. As we get another Cold Case Cracker, pick your poison. I don't know if we want to play that. Just play another Cold Case Cracker. Oh, Buried in the Garden, that's a good one. But that's also adding white to the deck, which I don't really want to do. Oh, here we go, hard-hitting question. We need that. We need some more creatures, though, too. Loxodon Eavesdropper. What do we got? 14 and 8. Take the elephant. I haven't had a chance to play with this yet. I've played with Out Cold. I do like Out Cold, though. Don't get me wrong. Get a leg up. For each creature you control and gains reach. Well, here's They Went This Way. That'll help with our splashing. What does this do? In this case, enters search library for basic land. To solve, there are 5 colors among permanents you control. Solved at the beginning of combat on your turn. Target creature you control gains flying, double strike, and vigilance. We don't have a white card to add. I'm not going to play that. Oh, we have a Dramatic Accusation in here. We also have Nervous Gardener. We're going to take the Gardener. Sample Collector. Sure. Oh, we even get an Out Cold. Oh. There's another Eavesdropper. We're going to take the Out Cold this time. They Went This Way, came back. I don't know if we'd play 2 of them. We have some cuts to make. We definitely have some cuts to make. Oh, we've got 4 cuts to make. So how many creatures total do we have? 17? With 10 non-creatures. Well, this is kind of a creature. Out Cold, Bite Down on Crime, Alibi, that. I feel like out of all of these, I'm least interested in the Faithlight. Does provide hexproof, though. And these are also 3 drops. Oh, I'm going to get rid of the hotshot investigators. I think we have enough big things to do. Bubble smuggler, exit specialist. I like all of our 2-drops. Some of them are also 3-drops. We'll play a gargoyle. But then I have to cut 3 cards. Coerce to Kill feels like it's strong enough to splash. Weight down on crime, airtight alibi. So how many sources... We're not running this. If I play 1 swamp, how many sources of everything do I have? Well, we've got the public thoroughfare. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black sources for a couple flip cards and the Coerce to Kill. Okay. I think I want to keep They Went This Way. I think we're going to get rid of... Get rid of the Fanatical Strength. I think we have enough power in the deck where we're not going to need that. And I still have to make 2 cuts. That's tough. Maybe I get rid of the 6-7. It is, after all, just a 6-7. Yeah. I'm more interested in the other things we have going on. And the final cut feels like it'll either be Eliminate the Impossible or Fey Flight. Fey Flight can protect our Vanifar. I just feel like Fey Flight can also help us kill our opponent. Whereas Eliminate the Impossible is a neat trick. But in the end, just a trick. Alright, so let's run the deck like this. I'm excited to try this deck out. We got 3 colors. We're up against Kitty Purry. Kitty Purry. Yeah, we can keep this. Now, do I want to basic land cycle the Panther? Crawl Whipcracker. Well... I kind of don't want to take a bunch of damage from this. Slime Against Humanity, okay. Wonder how many of those they've got. Might want to keep our Panther around. I think I will trade for the Whipcracker. because otherwise we're just taking way too much damage. Edge Whisperer, what does this do? Collect evidence for target land becomes a 5/5 green plant boar. Yuck. We are having issues. That's just gonna stay tapped. Okay. So we have a 5/5 swamp to deal with. I could bounce the swamp. Or bounce the ooze. I'm gonna bounce the swamp. I've had enough of that. Okay, so you control no suspected skeletons. And sacrifice it, and you get to search. Okay. We're missing a land drop. So I think we're going to crack the clue to try and get a land here. Because worst case scenario, I can still put something face down. Okay, we did get a land. So now I can just play the cold case cracker. That might be a little ambitious. Okay, there's a murder by our opponent. I'm gonna have to block that skeleton. And that thing's gonna get to collect evidence again, and the 5/5 will be back. This next turn they'll be able to sacrifice this and go tutor whatever. Kitty Purry, you there? Guess we'll play with the background while we wait. Maybe our opponent's also having connection issues. Okay, there we go. You've got one card in hand and one face down card. What do you want to do, opponent? Okay, just let that be solved. Now we have cores to kill. That kind of makes me want to just go fetch black and play the coerce to kill. Would I play it on the Hedge Whisperer? Or I just play out the 6/5. Let's get them to land. So we steal a thing, and we get to turn it into a 1/1 with Death Touch. And we have plenty of evidence, too, if we want to do this. Takes 4 mana. Activates only as a sorcery. Alright. We also might just trade it off. We'll see what Kitty Purry wants to do. Alright, what you got, opponent? Okay. We're gonna put that face down. I think our opponent is having some sort of connection issues. Because there isn't really a reason to be going this slow. But it also feels like he's still trying to, you know, be in the game. I have a pet I can interact with. While we pass the time. I'm still just going to pass here. We'll flip this up. I'll start attacking with it. It's menace, so it'll trade for 2 things. Could use out cold. So we have the options out cold, we have Fey Flight up. We have this guy flipping up as disguise. I think our opponent has left us. He's got cool sleeves. Yeah, our opponent's left us, unfortunately. Well, I wonder what he had face down. Do we get to see? Vengeful Creeper. Oh, so he could have flipped that up and destroyed our Coerce to Kill. Yeah, he had options and things to do. That was kind of an unfortunate disconnect. Alright, next game. Ryohei. Commercial District, Fey Flight. We'll keep this. We've got the district that can surveil, and the reason I kept this in is it can be in place of a forest. We'll keep the cold case cracker there. Actually don't have a ton going on right now. Perimeter Enforcer, Flying Lifelink, Detective, you get more stuff. Okay. Well, let's just attack. Not having a turn 3 play is going to hurt. Another Perimeter Enforcer? Those are uncommon, too. And our opponent on Abzan colors. Play out our cold case cracker. What does this thing do? +2/+0. Sacrifice it, you can gain 3 life. Well, I guess we got a block. Slow down that pressure in the air. Exit Specialist, okay. We'll pass the turn. We'll just waste our opponent's time here. If he goes for the equip. Sharp-eyed rookie. That looks like something I'm gonna steal. Whenever a creature you control enters, its power is greater than this creature. Put a +1/+1 on this creature and investigate. Yeah, I'm gonna steal that. There's the Enforcer again. And a face down card. Okay. I'm fine with that. We're getting a lot of value out of the deal. I can bite down on crime, the flyer. Another land, we can flip up the Bubble Smuggler. We've got these clues for later. Okay, that's just coming back. Oh, there's a case. Distribute 2 +1/+1 counters. Oh, you have a makeshift Baneslayer Angel now. Great. Oh, that's suspected, so I can't even block that anyways. Well, there goes my idea of trying to block it. I was going to put the Faith Light on, and... yeah, that's not going to work. The Bone Brute... I could use more land. Unfortunately, our opponent has a 5/3 flying lifelinker that we just can't seem to do anything about. The only reason I let it tap like that is because I can flip it up with this. Otherwise, that's terrible tapping. But we need to find an answer to the flyer. I'm not going to win this race. So let's crack a clue. They went this way. Let's crack another clue. We need, like, something that's not that. Can actually get in for 15 damage here with the airtight alibi, but we're 2 damage short. If I would have attacked that one turn instead of thinking I could Fey Flight. Yeah, we could have won this. Very close. And that was my misread, not realizing that thing was suspected. That was the difference maker there. Alright, let's give it another go. Avo is our next opponent. Because of the Strider, this hand is technically keepable, but it just doesn't do much. So I'm going to take a mulligan here. We'll keep this. Our opponent also took a mulligan, so I guess that's fine. I think I'm not going to have time to do this because I've got these 2 cards to play next. And our opponent has a shock to play. Red-black, huh? We'll start the mysteries with a face-down card. We don't have the Collect Evidence 3 yet. That's why I'm not going to bother with that. Island, that's fine. see if our opponent wants to block. Alright. There's a free attack. Oh, our opponent is Grixis colors. Blue, black, and red. Oh, our opponent is 5 colors. There's green. What's this thing do? Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, put a 1/1 counter and add. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to turn this up. Because then we get to investigate. And we have a 5/5. Our opponent also now has a 5/5. Collect evidence. This way there's no more free blocks. And we get in for 8. That's pretty big. Oh, another flyer. Not interested in trading 5/5s. Not at this point. There's Deduce for our opponent. And a Thinking Cap. Though if we lose this one, I think I'm going to go in and make some adjustments to the deck. Because I'm finding that we're struggling a bit. Airtight Alibi. Make it seem like we're a little desperate. It is suspicious attacking with the sample collector. Oh yeah, that thing can untap. Well, I can do this. So we traded our Cold Case Cracker for their 2 things. Whatever we get, I'm not going to be able to play it, so may as well hang tight on the clue. Izoni. Yeah, we're having issues. You may collect evidence for if you do create 2/1 menace things. Sacrifice 4 tokens, surveil 2, draw 2 cards. And a jaded analyst. Well, our opponent is on, 6 lands in all action. But I'm trying. That's anytime it attacks? Enters or attacks? That's ridiculous. And a dramatic accusation because, you didn't have enough stuff. That's helpful. Alright, let's make some adjustments to the deck. I want to put in more combat tricks. I'm going to take out They Went This Way. A Killer Among Us is really just... it's a creature. I haven't even seen a lot of these cards yet. Okay, so what do I want to put in? Eliminate the impossible? Or fanatical strength? Let's put in the fanatical strength. We'll try that. Penguin Bro. We've had some fun names so far. Yeah, I think we got a mulligan this hand too. If we had an island, I'd be inclined to keep it because we could keep the evidence examiner. Alright, we'll try this. Get rid of the... yeah, we'll get rid of the Faith Light. Here's Fanatical Strength, so this could have been... what did I even cut for it? Dealt 3 or more damage, investigate. Well, this is bad. Opponent is on Mardu colors. Novice Inspector. Okay. Alright, I was able to get a third land, so we have a game going. We don't have a way of flipping this up anytime soon, so let's just block and trade. Snarling Gorehound. I don't like the looks of this. We have to land cycle this and get a land here. Otherwise we just can't even play the game. What's this do? Oh, it's just a 3 mana 3/3. Okay. Felonious Rage. Well, I have a combat trick too. And they have an answer. Ooh, Vanifar. Runeblade Juggler, okay. No attacks this turn. We'll hold up the Airtight Alibi. I want to use that defensively if we can. Yeah, like that. Okay. And our next opponent is Corey W. He's got a good avatar. We can definitely keep this. Hopefully we don't have to basic land cycle this. Right now it doesn't seem like we'll have to. Opponent just on green for right now. Green-white. Interesting, I haven't played against a green-white deck yet. I played against a Bant deck. It's primarily blue-green. Alright, what you got, opponent? A face-down card. Okay. Not interested in trading my potential 5/5 here. The Case of the Trampled Garden. Alrighty. Then what's solved? That's only when you attack. Okay. And solving happens at the end step. Buried in the garden. That's kind of rude. Bite down on crime. I can't afford to make the payment on that. So we'll just attack here. Opponent basically forced to block. Makeshift binding, okay. More removal. And they went this way. Oh, that's what I took out. Cool, we got this land. And we haven't been able to collect evidence because all my stuff's in exile. I could bite down on crime, but I don't feel the need to here. We can just trade. And I guess I'll be happy about it. Okay, well, I am going to bite down on crime. Well, if I target the evidence examiner, that can attack too. Yeah, we'll collect some evidence. I'll play a bubble smuggler. I'm not blocking that. Ooh, a killer among us. Alright, we're 3-2. Which I think is fine for my limited understanding of this format. I'm still experiencing it for basically the first time. I know I said I've done like one, maybe two quick drafts of this back in the past. Alright, it's full of stars. Is our next opponent a diamond ranked opponent? We will keep this. I'll play the Bubble Smuggler as a face down. You got a counter spell? And counter my Bubble Smuggler. Not going to attack. Flotsam. Flotsam? Alright, so you could do that. Understandable. Oh, that's only when this creature attacks. I'll play an elephant. Not going to offer a trade because these are more valuable when they're flipped up. So we'll see if we can make that happen. There's a Cold Case Cracker from our opponent. Ooh, Killers Among Us. Play around with this card. Let's make the human. The human can be the secret killer. It was a weird card for me to try and play against. But I also thought our opponent would attack with all three and not just one. Sacrifice this enchantment. Attacking creature token is the chosen type. Okay, no blocks. Oh, you have the 6/2 Menace. Wasn't that nifty? Let's see what our options are. That's a good option. Do you have a bounce spell for the... Oh, okay, you've got that. Using a clue, oh, and deducing? Yeah, that's game. We just had too wide of a board there. Hey, we're up to 4 wins. Big Dumb Potato. The names people have. He's a dauntless drafter. I mean, I'm sure I'll get there at some point too. But just to already be a dauntless drafter is kind of wild to me. Case file auditor. In this case, creature enters. Look at the top 6 cards. You may reveal an enchantment from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom to cast case spells. And you got a makeshift binding. Well, good for you. We'll attack. Could just airtight alibi this, but that wouldn't be very good. Alright. There's a deduce, so the 3/2 can attack us. I'm just going to let it hit me. That is fine. I'm fine with the double blocker, and I'm fine with this too. Fine. There's a lot of bounce and tempo cards in this format. Bounce and stunning and all that. Ooh, that's a good case. Once again, we'll take it. This way, why did this stupid auto tapper? I should have tapped this instead of the swamp. What? I have the... I can flip it up anyways. You solved a case, but you did not find anything, huh? getting really tired of this. Does this exile only a creature? So it's not going to exile this enchantment. There's a surveillance monitor. Once again, I just don't have time to play this public thoroughfare. Curious Inquiry. Okay. So you get more clues. Hard-hitting question. What do we want to hit? The creature is dealing damage. I want to hit the private eye. Tap and untap. Oh, I could have tapped that artifact to play it. Alright. Let's see, what do I want to play now? The elephant is the most mana efficient. But I'll play that. Okay, and then I don't have to worry about flipping that up. Problem is our opponent has a bunch of cards and at least one is a removal spell. Which I'm surprised by this point he hasn't used yet. Oh, there we go. Well, that's a fun card. Although we're kind of dead in 2 turns in the air. Not Perimeter Enforcer. That card's annoying. That card's also annoying. How did you get such a good Detectives deck? Mine didn't look this good. Other than Double Private Eye that I had. Exit Specialist. I don't know if I can use that to win. Okay. He's got so many clue tokens. Projector Inspector. I don't think we're winning this one. We're giving it a good try. You got Fayflight, you got Fayflight too? Wow. Okay. I don't think there's any shame in losing to that good of a deck. That just felt unbeatable from the get-go. But we almost got there. We got 4 wins, so that's not too bad. Take one final look at the deck, because I've been forgetting to do that. We had Vanifar, which was cool. Splashing for Coerce to Kill also felt pretty decent. Oh, and for these Hunted Bone Brutes. Those can be a little bit crazy. The art on this card just feels so weird to me. Like, just look at it. You've got his shirt. His shirt looks so unnatural. He's got triangles on it. And then you have like a white background with leaves floating around. It's so weird. Anyways, we had 2 drops. Faith Light, Fanatical Strength, Airtight Alibi. Those were pretty good tricks. Hard-hitting questions. Yeah, I don't think this was necessarily a bad deck. We just kind of got outplayed and outmuscled a few times. So we'll claim our prize. Oh, hey, cool, we got the second pack. And for now, I'll take my leave.